up, what 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 up? Oh, we're clipping.
I don't know if it's that bad, though.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Can I get your autograph? Someone put gang gang.
And welcome to another episode of Fingers in the Batter. I am your host, MRT. And with me, the downest homie, Eric.
Yo, what's up?
And joining us for a second time, Mr. Johnny. I was going to say your government name, but then I was like, I don't know if he wants me to say his government name.
Half the people I know me as that.
Mr. Johnny Bones.
Yo, what's up? What up? Yeah. First guest, first returning guest.
Oh, and first returning guest.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, welcome back.
Yeah, for sure, man.
What do you think of the setup?
It's way legit now, for sure.
We're getting better, huh?
It's all legit.
Me and Eric always talk about, like, dude, like, the next step is, like, getting our own studio.
Yeah, something small.
Yeah, dude. They
have places like that. They have like a lockout in Riverside, and it's I used to get one in Pico Rivera, and you pay like a monthly. You lease it for like a year, or however many months, or month to month, whatever. And it's a 24/7 access room. Like, you can do whatever you want. People have recording studios. I've recorded in one.
And you get to, like,
do whatever you want. Yeah.
For like a whole year.
Yeah. I used to like have extended weekends and stuff and then like the band, we would just meet up there like 8 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and jam, dude.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
And people are just coming and going, musicians coming and going. There's recording studios in there. There was like the one we had, there was like 30 some odd rooms in there. It's crazy.
Oh, see, and that's what I was telling Eric. Like, I've seen there's now, you know how there's record labels? Now there's kind of like podcasting studio labels. So
stay away.
I know, dude. That's what I was telling Eric. Like, in music, for some reason, that feels enticing. Like, oh, I want to get signed. Like, I feel like that's the only way to make it.
Yeah.
But in a podcasting setup, like, dude, like, pretty much, I think how it works is, like, you're famous. A podcasting studio, like, signs you, and you just show up. And they have everything set up for you. So none of it is yours. You didn't put no effort into anything.
What's the return on it? Like advertisements, exposure, they plug you like that?
Yeah, well, like, you know, they have advertisers already. Pretty much it's like already set up for them. They just show up. And it's their show. Like, but, you know, like a lot of the people they get are like ex-radio hosts of like morning shows or like people in bands. People who have followings, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then they get their own podcasting show, and I mean, it's just like this, but I feel like the way me and Eric are going, it like this feels better. Like,
yeah, why not, man?
We're learning.
Who's to say anybody has any idea what's going on over there? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This is a studio for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody knows what's going on here.
It's legit.
It's just the thought of like, oh, you know, like,
I think it's like in our own head, like,
yeah,
just, you know, evolution, I suppose. You guys want to grow? I know that they opened one in Riverside, so you should check into it.
I've seen another place in San Bernardino where it's like they advertise like $275 a month. But I didn't check it out, but I told Eric, I was like, $275 a month doesn't sound that bad. Yeah,
we like shared it with another band or two. It was like $500 for the room, and I think we put in $250.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Like okay. See, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think the only thing that feels enticing about getting our own studio would be like we wouldn't have to keep setting up and then taking everything back down and then setting up. You know what I mean? Every single time, which it's kind of entertaining too as well. I guess that's just like
it's exciting.
Yeah. I just want it to always look a certain way. And we're pretty good at keeping everything at a certain thing, you know. But
the studio will be good.
Yeah, and you know, like the cameras, we would never move them. They would always have the same angles, and that's the only thing. I pretty much just consistency. I would feel we would have in a studio. But yeah, dude, welcome back.
Yeah, for sure.
We definitely wanted you back because last time
shady.
I mean, you were our first guest. I know you and I've known you for a long time, but I just didn't think like I have to do research on you, you know?
Yeah.
And so we made the bad move of eating chicken in front of you, even though you're
A gang of chicken.
vegetarian.
Yeah.
Like the most chicken ever.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I felt bad, and so you're all looking at us.
That was like the
He's
funniest
all
part.
judging us.
I know, like, look at these fools.
I was cracking up when I went back and watched it.
Yeah, this episode we kind of dedicated it to you as far as we're gonna try a variety of vegan options.
Let's
I
do
wouldn't
it.
say they're foods or snacks. It's just like it's not like it's just a bunch of different little things.
All right.
So some are spicy.
Okay.
Some
Trying to set me
are
up.
sweet.
I brought a spicy roll myself.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
Anthony. Should we just go straight into it then? And then we'll just, all right.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start with Anthony's
Oh my god.
options
I
here.
fucked up. I shouldn't drink on the show.
'Cause you got to sip.
Eric's like thirsty, dude. Like,
These are enticing for sure, man. These are freaking delicious.
dude, like I'll like drink like this much, and then like when we're cleaning up, I was like, dude, when'd you finish your drink? And I think
Like
you
in the
finished-
first 10 minutes of the show.
yeah, he's like just like you need like a whole gallon to yourself,
It's
like.
like, oh my god. Hell yeah.
But yeah, dude, I guess since we're waiting, what you been up to?
Stand-up comedy, man. I've been doing everything, but yeah, I've been venturing into that realm of things for sure,
Yeah,
which is pretty terrifying.
I bet.
It's exhilarating though, for sure, man. It's like
Yeah.
something different.
How like what made you? Because I mean, like last time we had you here, it's all you know what I mean. Like you're a musician. That's what. How did you venture into stand-up comedy?
It's something I always had in my mind, for sure. I've always watched things and studied, and I was like, I think I always felt like I interpreted jokes to like another depth than other people a lot of times. So I've always loved laughing, obviously, or making people laugh as I got older. And first started writing jokes, I think I was like 22 years old. And I've always thought about it, but it seems, I don't know, it's pretty terrifying.
You finally jumped into it.
Yeah, and I don't know. I guess that's just the way my journey took me. I guess you
Yeah.
could say like a series of ups and mostly downs. Yeah, for sure. Definitely taught me like you only got one chance at this whole thing, right? So it's like, man, I think I finally decided that I wanted to really be myself, like how I see myself and feel about myself. After a series of mostly downs, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I went through a lot of stuff the last couple of years. Like I lived in my car. And that was pretty intense. Yeah, I could have not stood in there, but I think I had to as part of like rock bottom, when you get there, then it's like, okay, all right. So this is how bad shit could get. Let's get the hell out of here. And I was like starting to get comfortable living in my car. I remember one day I was like, oh man, I felt so excited because it was so like a comfort zone. I was like, oh man, couldn't wait. I was just reading and like playing guitar and like getting good
Yeah.
and super thinking. And then I was like, once I was kind of excited, I was like, oh, that's not good. I was like, whoa, something's super wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't feel this right.
Yeah. So I made some calls, and like within the next couple of days, I moved back to my old place, which was pretty expensive. It was this ranch, which many crazy stories happened there. It was this crazy ranch place, and I moved back there. And ever since then, music took off. Super neck deep into music. And yeah, the comedy thing, I think I just decided, why the hell not? I'm doing everything else.
Yeah.
Take your shot.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say that I might not
on there so the plate doesn't go to waste.
be better or enjoy it more, and then, thank you, ma'am. Who's to say, unless you try, like, and
Yeah.
to be honest, like the times I've been pretty successful in my only a few shows in my own mind for like my own goals for the night, like I got some laughs, and being a nobody just coming off the street and getting laughed with pretty funny guys, man. These guys are doing it for a couple years, few years. You can see the talent. I can see where they're going with it. It's pretty intimidating to get laughs. Oh man, it means the world. Probably means more than any concert I've ever played.
Yeah.
Which is exciting because that shit is scary.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's hard to make people laugh, and I found it as well. Like the most laughs that I feel like I've gotten out of people has definitely been when I'm talking about my downs.
Yeah, for sure, because people can relate whether they're gonna legitly just like come with it and be like, "Hey, me too."
Yeah.
In the middle of your set, they're laughing because they've been there before.
Yeah, and I think too, like when you talk about your downs, sometimes you talk about them like in a way that you learned. You know, like you don't just like come over like, "Oh man, dude, I'm living on the streets." Then it's like serious.
No.
But then like if you're like, "Yeah, man," like so I was living in my car for a moment.
Try some.
And
I'll try something.
And then a squirrel got in there. You know what I mean? Like
no, that was like I was down and out, man, and it was like I wouldn't be in where I'm at and doing the things that I'm doing right now, and feeling as good as I feel. Like I feel really good, man. I feel like pretty in control of every step I take right now.
Yeah.
And I would have never achieved that without those downs, man. So it's like.
That's how I felt too. Like I've hit a lot of downs. Lisa's been there. Eric's been there, and like you said, like sometimes you do need those, like, cause like you said, like this is the worst that it could be.
Right. Yeah.
And I gotta get myself out of this.
Humbling, and I'm still alive, and I'm still kicking, and I still have ambitions and desires to do things. So it's like that. When it's like, man, you have nothing, like $0 and all this shit, and you kind of got neighbors, it's like, fuck. Like one of my stand-up things is like talking about how I was finding myself being concerned when the guy in the gold station wagon didn't come home at his usual time. And I was just like going to say like, I'm all stressing out in my car, like, fuck, dude, where is he? Hope he's all right, man. Like, hopefully he's doing overtime, man. Like, let's get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
One of us, maybe he's out hanging with his fucking friends after work. Maybe they're catching a beer,
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't become like a, what are they called? Minimalist?
I definitely, I've made a pretty conservative effort to do that.
Yeah.
I gave away all my clothes,
wow.
before Christmas. I think, like, Christmas 2017. I went down to Skid Row with some friends, and we passed out, like, a large majority of most of my clothes, dude.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, definitely. And that's definitely a part of, I keep it to a minimum. I don't go out. I don't buy excessively. Like, do I really need it? No, not at all. You know what I mean? My Vans, my shoes, I go through, like, one pair at a time. Last me almost a year now. They're all pretty beat up now. But I try to keep it to a minimum, everything. And you don't have so much to worry about, I guess, after.
Yeah, that's, like I said.
I'm due for a cleansing again, though.
Yeah. Just to, like you said, keep yourself humble.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That's good that you found that as your inspiration to, like, hey, man, like, there's more to life. And you realize that maybe, like, making somebody laugh is way more fulfilling than going to, like, spend your money, like, on worthless things. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
half that stuff I'm pretty sure that you gave away, you probably wore like once or twice, or
never,
maybe even worn it, like,
gifts. And it's like you don't have the heart to tell somebody, like,
you were probably buying that stuff half the time probably just to fill a void you didn't even know you were trying to fill.
Yeah, apparently it's a big part of a diagnosis of, like, bipolar syndrome stuff, which supposedly I have some tendencies of. And yeah, dude, I used to buy, like, nothing, dude. I was like, fuck, red shoes. I love red shoes. I don't even have nothing to wear with red shoes. You understand?
Like, I don't even like red.
And I had a collection of red shoes, like,
just cause, like,
I don't know, man. I used to, like, buy a shirt or something everywhere I went. I had to buy something.
Yeah.
What's worse is disease.
Without mentioning too much, shoes are kind of like given to us, and we still go out of our way to buy shoes.
I buy Vans.
But in that, if you think about it in that way, though,
I have Nikes and I use them for like calisthenics type stuff, working out and stuff, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I thought about doing stand up too.
Yeah. So Berto went the other night and caught the show.
Yeah. So,
he was thinking about it.
Well, look,
he almost did it.
This is where I wanted to try stand up. One time, me and Lisa were driving down the freeway. I don't even think we were really saying anything. We were just driving, listening to music, heading home. And then she turns around and she's like, you know what? I don't think you're that funny.
That was 8 years ago.
Shit.
Just like
8
that.
years ago.
That's your lady?
Nowhere.
It hurt because,
8
like,
years ago.
it hurt because I wasn't even talking. Like,
Yeah, she's like, you know what? This fool right here? Nah.
bro, it hurt. Like,
Unsolicited criticism.
Yeah.
You're not that funny.
There's a backstory to it, and I held on to something. I was like, it was in my head, but that came out first.
Oh, you threw a flopper.
So, like, you know, I have other friends who, like, we were like, for instance, after she told me that, like, I was like, it was haunting me. I was like, man, I wasn't even trying to be funny. Like, what happened? Like, and, you know, it, like, shook me, you know? And so, like, I'm hanging out with a couple friends, and they're all dying hysterically, and we're laughing, and I was like, hey, man, I appreciate you guys laughing.
Oh, my God.
Because Lisa doesn't think I'm funny. And they're like,
That's
dude.
intense, dude.
They're like, dude, like, you're hilarious. And I was like,
Yeah,
thank you.
No,
I appreciate
I think
that.
you're funny now.
So then
Can I get a written testimony? Take it back to my lady.
So then I was like, you know what? That's when it popped in my head. Like, what is funny? Like, how do you be funny? Because I have friends who I legitly think that are hilarious. Like you, we've had a lot of hilarious moments, and you made me laugh a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Me and Eric, we make each other laugh, you know?
I'm sure, yeah.
There's some people who really, like, make everybody laugh, you know? And then, so, Anthony posted that he was at his little stand-up open mic thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I told Lisa, like, he posted it with, like, in, like, 2 minutes I saw it, and I think the show was starting, like, in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I told Lisa, like, all right, let's go watch this stuff. And I was there to watch Anthony do his thing, but I was into, like...
My worst show ever, man, by the way.
I was just introduced to, like, a whole different thing that I didn't think I was gonna, like, witness.
It's a community for sure.
Yeah, because I've been to comedy shows.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, that stuff's already, like, you know, they're already solid. They go, they do their thing, and then they leave.
They're polished, yeah.
You go here to this open mic, everybody has notes on what they're going to say.
It's practice.
Yeah, like...
We're talking about practice.
So there's, like, people, like, saying their jokes, but everybody else who's, like, turn is next, they're, like, laughing too, but then they're, like, paying attention to their notes, and you can see that they're, like, depending on what that comic says, then
I was Googling when Berto got there what countries are considered Asia for a joke that I was writing in my head.
Yeah, dude, it's like... And then one thing that Anthony was telling me that I could totally, like, see is that the regulars, they click up, and then the new people, they kind of, like, you know, they don't hear, like, oh, man, huh, like, you know.
What he's trying to say is they're shady towards me.
Yeah. They're all bougie, dude. Like, and you, like, just coming into it and seeing it, you're kind of like, these fools are late for doing that. Like, I don't understand it. But sometimes that's all they got, and that's their thing. So it's kind of like they have to.
It's very ego, like, based stuff we're talking about here. And I'm like... Try not to have that, but you have to have something. But you're talking about egomania. You know? Like,
Yeah.
You should come check it out next time.
I will.
Yeah.
Like, this time he's like, he just told me when he was there already. Oh, yeah, I'm
Hey, fool, shoot through.
I feel
It's almost
bad,
over.
but it happened so fast that
Yeah,
I was
really
like, we
did.
got to go now or else I might miss it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. The thing started at 8. At 7 o'clock, I was 3 miles into a bike ride. I wasn't even aware that it was that day. Usually it's on Thursdays. And, I had to ride like 1.5 miles home real quick and then shower and get ready. And I posted it like once I got there. And so, he shot through pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, dude. And Anthony went up there. He did his thing. I thought he was hilarious. But I could see him too. Like he was reaching for his phone.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever looked at my notes. Like,
so he
I was
looked
very
at his notes,
distracted.
like twice, and then he kept putting his phone in his pocket. And then like I seen him try to go for a third time, but then he's like, I could see his hand go.
They were cutting me off, dude. They were about to get me with the cane. I didn't realize he was flashing me for the 5-minute marker, and then I had a minute left, and then so I already overran my 6 minutes. They're like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, if like, dude, like 6 minutes might feel like
an eternity.
An eternity, dude. Like, but I think John did
go run for 6 minutes.
Oh
that
yeah,
fucking,
I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll pass out.
Or anything else.
I'll do it for 30 seconds.
I know, dude. I'm a shitty ass runner. But yeah, dude, I'm thinking about going up there on Wednesday.
Yeah, he was going to do it. I kind of pushed him not to. I said, come back, write something, get some thoughts together. Because once you go up there, I see a lot of people, they're just like, everything just goes away. Oh. And now you're just like, oh, now I got these people. Now it's like a whole different thing. Now how am I going to attract these people? It looks different from when you're in the crowd watching other people go down. And then when you get up there, you're like, oh, there's faces to the backs of these heads. And you got to cater to them. You know, you can see everyone's different, of course.
Yeah.
That's like the most random spot in the world, too.
Let me tell you, one thing I noticed that about a lot of the comedians is a lot of them were trying to be edgy. So, like, everybody had a racist joke. Which I thought, like...
Yeah. Even mine, that was the second time I ever really kind of touched on racism. But yours was in
a different perspective.
Yeah.
They're using, like the whole, like, I'm white and I have black
stereotype
friends.
Stuff.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like... But Anthony was just, like, how he experienced racism. But there was, like, some people in the crowd that were, like, kind of, like, for real? Like, another racist joke? Like,
yeah, I know. And that's why I think I got to go other places. Because I'm like, fuck, a lot of me and these dudes are like in the same categories, like as far as demographics and stuff. So I'm like, fuck, I got to go, I don't know, maybe a more Caucasian filled environment. I don't know if they like cholo jokes, but
I think too, I was like, okay, like this is an open mic. If the same people roll through, I don't think you should be acting the way you act, because now, like you said, like you're afraid to say the same jokes.
Right, yeah,
but you should be able to practice and polish up your jokes.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, for sure, I've thought about that. But me, maybe I'm shooting for the stars or something, or, like, I guess I always hold myself to a higher standard. I'm like, man, you know what? I could do some new shit and work on some other shit and bounce back and forth. So every show I'll do like a repetitive joke or story, as I usually do. And then I'll slide in other ones to try to fill it. Yeah. And then I'll try to mix and match, you know.
And that's how you try new materials.
Yeah. So I always slide in a couple new ones. The problem is there was this cholo that just went up right before me and fucking killed. And I wasn't going to do this cholo joke about my parents. But, he fucking... Like, he baited me, dude. I was like, this cholo guy's going to get this, man. And I didn't even check to see if he did. But, yeah, I should have never did that joke. I didn't even think about doing that one, like, at all throughout the whole day. I was like, fuck. So
another observation that I made is that everybody's, like, trying to tell as many jokes as they can in the 6 minutes.
But a lot of them, and maybe I don't know, a lot of them are very, like, to me, standard joke setup type. You know what I mean? Yes. It's like, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. There's like that punchline. Whereas I think I'm trying to take a different approach about it.
No, I'm not saying you. I've seen other people, they're like, the guy was like joke after joke, like, if you're laughing at one joke, you just missed 2 jokes, and then you're catching up.
Right.
So
for me, like, I set little goals for myself, like tone, and like how animated I could be. Like, I try to make different voices and stuff, like I do when I'm talking, I suppose. Yeah. Just trying to do that up there.
Yeah. Telling you,
I think if I could just speak freely, like in this type of setting, up there, it's like I think I'll be all right.
That's probably like
Tell
the approach
stories.
you gotta take too. Is like
Nobody's
talking to
lived
your
my life.
friends,
Yeah.
but like in a setup way. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, just like slightly structured.
yeah, there you go.
That's what it is. So I outline everything now. Like I know everything. Anything that's kind of remotely funny, I'm like, oh, hold on, dude, that's funny, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Like the pointing hard. Like my son was pointing like all freaking hard at me. I was like, dude, who points hard like that? I'm fucking upset.
There's like times where like stories like no Anthony could tell. Like one time we were like hanging out at the Metrolink, like drinking on the in the parking lot, and we're just like hanging out, listening to music. And I don't know if this was a setup or
There's
not.
a Metro Leak and Banning, by the way.
In Banning, like far away from.
Yeah, far away from anywhere.
So I don't know if he set me up, but we're like, oh, like we're listening to music, so we're like, oh, listen to this, listen to that, and so we're sitting like this, and then he starts going like, so we're looking like through the windshield. He starts going like, and so I'm over here like,
I was like, oh shit, what is that?
what is that? And then like,
Berto thought he was dying.
because I saw it. I think I saw an asteroid, like coming. No, for real. Like I see it, or a meteor, or a meteor. I don't know, dude.
I don't know
wasn't
either.
doing drugs.
No, he wasn't.
But like, I was like, Anthony, like, what is that? And I think he saw it, or might have missed it. But he was like, he took his opportunity to be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck with him right now.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like wondering like, what did I look at? And then he's
Like it was a baseball or something. It was like.
So yeah, he's all like, so then like I flinched. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I was preparing for impact.
Yeah.
Or he does this other thing too, where we're like he's driving, and we're like at a stop. So, like you get to that point where like you don't know who's going first, but then like you're going straight. So once he and the driver start going towards each other, he gets his steering wheel and he starts going like.
Oh yeah, I learned that from my cousin in El Monte.
But he doesn't turn. He just like kind of slightly moves the steering wheel, and he goes like this.
Just wipe it.
The other driver will be like.
Yeah, dude. It looks like you gotta commit though. You gotta like lean into it. It fucking freaks everybody out. I haven't did it in a long time because I started realizing the repercussions of that. And I seen somebody almost drive into the back of the Edwards Cinema at the Ontario Mills. You know that big wall right there?
Yeah.
With the marquee?
Yeah.
I did it in the middle of nowhere. I was trying to prove it to my cousin. And then they were like... I was like, oh no, better chill on all that shit, dude.
Dude, but it's so funny because like you have to turn your wheel like slightly.
It's just a little
so
bit
your
practice,
car kind of jerks that, but then you finish it off with like, you know what I mean, like that whole Snoop Dogg thing. Like,
yeah. I feel like you have to make that noise when you do that.
Oh man, but that shit's so funny, dude. See if you could speak like that.
Yeah.
But structure it, man. Like, you know what I mean? Those are like you said. Nobody has lived you.
Yeah. Nobody's got a call from Berto in the morning, a voicemail talking about, hey, dude, what the fuck? I think your homies just shot up the party.
Oh, yeah. See, we got...
Nobody ever got that voicemail.
Oh, man. I'm going to tell you a story here.
Oh, my God. Allegedly.
So, I think it was around the time, like, me and Anthony started hanging out like super tough, so like they were inviting me everywhere, and we got invited they invited me to go watch the Pacquiao Sugar.
Oh, you're gonna go there already? Can we eat the food before we do that?
Yeah, we said stop talking and start eating.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That story we'll save for another time.
I was afraid of that story. I was just telling somebody that one day. Yeah, I was telling somebody that the other day.
All right, so Anthony, what
you want to shout out?
Okay.
Oh.
Who do I want to shout out?
There's some few people that have been on the comments and.
Okay, so.
Shout out to Ruben. Kimberly Beauty Glam's been on there. Olivia.
Oh, hi, Mom. If she's still watching.
And then Ruben and your sister were like like saying like they want to come back when they have good food like we have today. Your sister was like, was I on there to try Balut and you guys are eating this today?
Hey man,
you got to create your own reality, guys.
yeah, I mean, Anthony drew the line. Nobody else drew lines.
I offered. I was like, I'm bringing food this time. They burned me last time, and then burned themselves while they were at it.
This is us making it right. So we can't put him through no struggles. So all right, let's start.
Okay,
What do we have?
all right.
What do we have first?
This one with I'm gonna show you guys.
Oh wait.
This one with the little topping.
Uh-huh.
It's called the vegan tiger roll. All right.
Okay.
And then with this other little one with the deep fried one, that's I don't know what that one's called. A burned tempura roll. So, yeah, the one with the avocados, the vegan tiger roll. Try it. It's delicious.
Where'd you get these from?
A place in Fullerton. We were practicing. I just came from band practice, and
Damn.
we agreed to have like a quick little bite to eat there. I mean, you're a sushi fan to begin with.
Damn, dude, that was good.
Right? I mean, you can't even tell.
Oh, Lisa, you can eat these. These are vegan.
Yeah, dude.
That's the first thing I craved when I found out spray. It's really
I'm
impressive.
telling you, come grab some of these. This one's like super spicy.
See, we're paying you in sushi.
The noodles are spicy, but they're bomb. They're just cold.
Oh, yeah. And then the other one is a little bit spicy, but it's a tempura.
So what do
Which
they
one did we
use
try
as
first?
what do they use as a substitute for the fish?
Just different vegetables.
Oh,
So that thing on top, I believe it's wheat gluten as far as we're concerned, but it's freaking delicious, yeah. Mm-hmm.
that was good, dude. From time to time, me and Lisa eat vegetarian food just because we like it. Like I love black bean burgers, or like even
try.
even Burger King. Even Burger King has like a veggie burger that's fucking delicious, dude.
That's
It's a
a morning-
Whopper.
It's a Morningstar patty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder. I thought it tasted familiar, but it still tastes good. Like Lisa put me onto those. So.
I tried to get it once, and they ran out for the day.
Oh, yeah, it's good. It's worth it.
That one's the tempura. Yeah, that's the tiger.
And Marcus and your sister and Saul are calling you weak.
What the hell? I'm not even doing anything. I'm acting.
Look, he's looking at you too, like.
Your sister agreed.
Oh man,
Marcus agreed.
people like love to hate me.
Well, when you're making them eat Fear Factor stuff.
Hey, my sister ate that balut. She almost didn't, but she did. So she doesn't even eat sour cream.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's
so
just
think
delicious.
about that. Like from like you don't eat sour cream.
That's why I can't be vegan. Cause
Now you're eating a baby duck fetus thing. Like,
God damn.
have you ever
Yeah.
had oysters before you? No. Oh, okay. It's just like eating an oyster.
Nah. The
it
texture
was.
seems kind of.
Like I
Not
maybe like the
appealing.
part that I chewed, like I felt like I chewed into his stomach first, so it was just like kind of gushy.
Yeah.
All right, so the
Yeah,
next
try the
one
other
is the spicy one,
Yeah.
spicy tempura.
I don't know how spicy it is when it's to go, but.
But it gets pretty spicy. You've
yeah.
had it before?
Mm-hmm. But they have some like special additive hot sauce called Emergency Hot. And the guitar player in my band, my buddy, Mr. Chris, he ordered 2 rounds of that shit. That shit. We tried like a little, I put it on my tongue. Oh, that shit was miserable for like a few minutes.
Yeah, dude, this thing had to kick.
That's the baby
has
sauce.
avocado?
Yeah, avocado.
That's funny. It even looks like it has a fake shrimp tail on it.
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it looks like it has a fake shrimp tail on it. That's badass. Damn, dude, that's really good. I like it.
That's bomb. Can you order me those?
The spot's in Fullerton.
It has not some stuff out here.
Ooh, we could go to downtown Fullerton,
Ooh.
It's right there.
even though you don't drink anymore.
I know, even though I'm sober still. It's okay. Next year.
It'll be a good reminder of why you don't, especially out there.
I'm kind of like I can go out and I can have fun, and I don't miss drinking when I go out and have fun. It's just still like, kind of like,
Perfectly fine not.
yeah.
drinking.
I just feel like restricted right now. That's what I don't like. I just feel restricted, even though now it's by choice, you know. But I'll go one more year, and hopefully, because we want to start drinking craft beers on here. So
Maybe you could get a sponsor.
exactly. That's what my brother was telling me too. Like, you know, maybe when we grow in popularity, like, you know, we'll try one beer from each brewery around wherever there is it, and then we'll just promote that beer for the day. Which I used to. Fun fact: I used to have a craft beer review show on Snapchat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have Snapchat.
Yeah. Do you know what Snapchat is?
Yeah, I used to use it to communicate to my cousin in Alaska.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised you didn't use the WhatsApp app.
Oh, I heard about that in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use it a lot. Over there.
But, you know, the heavy accent made I don't know. What's up?
It's like,
They're like, what's
how do you
that?
say it?
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
WhatsApp.
mhm.
That's
WhatsApp.
but then they just call it like, I forgot.
I seen this meme. It said, if your girl goes to Mexico and comes back with a WhatsApp app or whatever, she's no longer your girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, because you know what I mean. Now she has a Sancho over there. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
Like it's been proven.
I mean, I guess it must have happened to somebody.
That's a PSA, everybody. Watch out, fellas.
Check your girl's phone
Yeah.
for a WhatsApp app.
WhatsApp? No dice.
Lisa, where's your phone?
Not
I'm just
here.
kidding.
I'll wait to see
Oh
it.
yeah, huh? We had to leave it at home so the girls can be entertained.
Understood.
All right, I like that we got the chopsticks.
There's
It's
only two, how bad.
Okay, so what should
Can't
we
have
try-
it all, guys. No.
So these noodles are bean sprout noodles.
No. Black bean.
Oh, black bean noodles. My
Black
bad.
bean noodles.
Black
They're a
bean.
little spicy. but
Get it right.
I don't pay attention.
But they're really good.
We established this the last episode.
They're really good.
These are spicy or not spicy?
It's like a good kick.
Where are these from? You made them?
No, it's from Korea. I got it at the Asian store.
Okay. Korea at the Asian store. Iran is in Asia, by the way.
Something you found out when you looked up what?
Turkey is in Asia.
What?
Yeah.
Turkey's both Asia and Europe.
These are made out of black beans?
Yeah, nice and
Delicious.
Damn, these are
black bean
bomb.
sauce.
These are fire.
And I ate the whole thing in the back.
The kick on this is also like amazing. Like it's
Just
like
It's
enough.
spicy, but it's not too spicy.
Yeah, it's not like-
Eating it.
it's not like what is it like your mucus is all falling out of your
It's
nose.
like a black pepper.
Did you really have to say mucus before I went in to take a bite?
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
I had like the best green sauce at this taco truck. My buddy Roman, shout out to Mr. Roman. We went to, it was after practice. It was the most random thing ever. I was wearing like basketball shorts. And we decided to go to this power violence punk rock show in Boyle Heights.
That sounds
Yeah.
violent.
No, it was pretty,
Just being
it
in
was
Boyle
pretty,
Heights.
pretty punk rock. Huh?
Oh, okay.
It was pretty cool. Haven't been in one of those in a while. And after we stopped at a taco truck, my friend was like, "Oh, dinner's on me." And they had Oaxacan cheese, so we stopped there because I haven't had it since we were in Mexico. And yeah, it was all right. Quesadillas don't compare to out there, but
Yeah.
the green sauce, my God.
Fire.
I was like eating it, and I was just imagining like having breakfast with that sauce there.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I keep saying that what makes a legit taco spot is the salsas.
Did I tell you about that pineapple pico de gallo?
That
No.
sounds good.
That shit was over there in like Santa Fe Springs,
I hate pineapple.
Pico Rivera. Ugh, well, this is not for you, sir. Eric.
Yes. Tell me more.
So it was like this taco truck, obviously, and they had the big tub of pico de gallo, but it had chunks of pineapple. Everyone's like, "You mean mango?" And I'm like, "No, I swear to God, it was fucking pineapple."
I think the mango ones with like habaneros.
This had habanero, but it didn't have mango. It was
It
pineapple.
was pineapple.
Oh my God, dude, that shit fucked me up, dude. I was having like it got worse when I was done eating. Like I was fucking done. We had to go get some fucking churros to fucking chill it out. Excusez-moi.
Dude, the worst place I ever had tacos at was at somebody's like birthday party, and they brought a taco man. So everybody's making a big deal, like, "Oh, there's gonna be a taco man. Let's go." Dude, this guy, for his salsa, had pace salsa.
Should have socked that fillet.
Dude,
That's why he charged so much.
dude, it was like honestly the whitest tacos I've ever had in my whole entire life. You know how like the taco meat's supposed to be kind of like look charred and like burnt, you know what I mean? Like a dark brown. This thing was like the gray, like in Eric's sweater. Like it looked so sad.
It's all cancer ridden.
It was so sad. But like I had noticed the meat first, but I was like, all right, the salsa will save this. And then I looked, I was like, what the fuck is this? It's fucking paste. I was like, dude, I had like one taco just to see. Like I was like, oh, this is bullshit.
New York City.
I fucking threw that shit away, dude.
Yeah, I would have just said.
Apparently, your sister has tried pineapple pico de gallo, and she says it's bomb.
Oh,
See,
I don't, dude.
There we go.
Dude, I'm that guy.
shut
who
up.
gets
I don't
it
care about your
straight.
opinion anymore since you don't like pineapple.
I hate pineapple pizza.
I'm a hater.
Yeah, what is the stigma with that? I mean, fuck.
Who's gonna hate?
It's unethical. It's blasphemous.
¿Por qué?
I'd like to remind everybody the views and opinions of MRT do not reflect everybody on the show.
Dude, you would eat pineapple and
I
cheese.
have.
You said what?
I have.
And you liked it? Like,
I ate that shit plenty of times.
I hate, dude, like, if we're hanging out and somebody's like, get pineapple pizza, it enrages me. Like,
Enrages you?
yeah, it's a trigger.
There's a deeper root. There's a deeper root to that problem.
Look, last
Where did
time,
the pineapple
Yeah,
touch
yeah.
you?
pizza knows
Yeah.
it triggers me, right? And she
Show
still
me.
ordered it the last time we had pizza.
I'm
Like,
not gonna
but I
stop
didn't
ordering.
get upset because she's pregnant, and I didn't want to be that guy. But I cut everything that was touching the pineapple part of the pizza. Like I cut like off. Like,
And then he looked at me like, you did that for real? And I was like, yeah.
but before she ordered it, she was all like, she had like the evilest grin ever. Like,
She's like, I got something for you, you not funny ass motherfucker.
oh man. Telling you,
Years ago.
people like to see me be miserable. She said it was a long time ago, but that shit still stings to this day.
Yeah, I
It's funny
bet.
now.
Now I think it's like to make up for that, but it's
I laugh. No?
Oh,
She politely laughs. She has a
Yeah.
polite chuckle once in a while.
damn.
all right.
And then what's
so
this tofu?
Yep, inspired by you being vegetarian. The first thing that comes to mind to me is tofu.
Mhm.
So this
I
is
have the bomb sauce.
tofu with teriyaki. Oh, the
Also a
bomb
little
infused
spicy.
with teriyaki sauce.
The bomb?
The bomb, yeah, the hot sauce. But
Is this about not eating it last time? I mean, Christ. Some little discretion here.
my bad.
Why-
I don't think she put it like she just wanted it to like taste good. You know? Don't tell me it's spicy.
This is like a lot too. Like
Is it?
Is it? Let's try it.
You ate it before I even got to say that. The hot
Yeah, I
sauce.
was like, I love
oh, you
tofu.
tried it already?
It's already hurting.
I wanted to batter it with the cornstarch, but no.
How bad is it?
It's not that bad.
Alright.
Because it got watered down. It's not.
You can feel it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
All
that
right.
shit I had at the emergency hot I had at the fucking restaurant right now.
It has a kick.
It's about the same.
I'm going for the
This
biggest
tastes like
piece.
the same like texture as flan.
Yeah,
It's tofu.
yeah.
Is flan tofu?
There's different textures. There's different like firmnesses to it.
Oh, can you make flan out of tofu?
There's dessert tofu, which is
Oh, okay. See, I could see that. I could totally see that.
I'll ask my dad next time.
I don't understand like this. I know it's like flavored and stuff, but it's still like super bland to me.
Oh, cornstarch and fried?
All I taste is the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I like tofu. I eat it a lot at the house.
Yeah. Have you ever had it fried?
My favorite. There's this pho place that I'll leave nameless right now. But there's a pho place, and they have my most favorite tofu fried rice. That's a goddamn, you guys, with this fucking da bomb sauce. But like each side is equally fucking fried, you know? It's fucking magic.
I was gonna stop by too, like to see if we can get like a vegetarian dish somewhere, but Anthony had an interesting story about his vegetarian experience at an Asian spot. Oh my god, it's fucking spicy.
Sorry.
You better conserve your drink, cuz.
I think.
Ice cream. Is ice cream now?
Oh yeah, bring out the ice cream. This is another thing inspired by what you said on the last episode.
What did I say?
You're a cheese eater.
Oh, yeah.
So
Without doubt.
we found cheese and corn flavored ice cream. It's a Filipino delicacy.
Not delicacy. It's just the ice cream.
Oh,
It's just a dessert.
so I was trying to sell them on it.
It's really good. That's what my friend told me. I haven't
What did you say this was?
corn and cheese.
Corn and cheese.
Ice
You
cream.
could see the corn in there.
And
Oh, wow, guys.
That gave me bad.
Wow, guys.
chunks of cheese.
Like when shit doesn't get digested,
Oh, there's
right?
chunks of cheese?
Yeah.
My
Nah, I
fucking...
thought I saw the corn.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait, yeah, I
my
see it
stomach's
right
already
there.
hurting.
See, that's a corn.
Filipinos eat it all the time. It tastes good.
I feel like the last two things you guys played me on right here. Low
Oh,
key.
there's a
I had nothing to do with this. For the
there's a
record.
third thing that we're all getting played on.
Oh man.
You know, I don't really want to do it. It's super salty.
We got to.
You gotta rock, paper, scissors. Because it's salty as hell.
Come on, man. Don't scare them. Did you try it or not?
I tried it a bit.
You put it on your mouth. Oh,
Tastes like fucking cheese.
I can't taste shit. I just taste the
What
bomb.
It's cheese.
so it tastes like cold cheese?
Yeah.
You could've
It's
had-
fucking ice cream flavored cheese. What do you think?
There's actual cheese in it.
Yeah. dude.
Hell yeah. It
Bring
tastes...
bring the package. I was telling Eric, you know how like say it's like strawberry ice cream, they have like strawberries to make it look like more enticing and like like. Oh, I want that.
Does this look like the mystery flavor of Starburst?
They
Christ.
they have the actual cheese and the corn on there. It looks super unappealing.
It's a wheel of cheese.
Oh, I mean, you gotta figure... It's fucked up.
Say to our Instagram viewers, can they see it?
Yeah.
Magnolia.
Don't do it, OG.
It's good.
Tastes like
What's
cheese.
this right here? Traditionally sold by the store.
Well, yeah, you got to figure there's a market for
Potato.
this, dude. I mean, they're making it in
It's
mass
like
portions.
mass produced.
Corn and cheese.
Look at there's that real California milk I was talking about last episode.
There you go.
Yeah,
Corn and cheese is a wonderfully unique sweet.
these
ice
are the
cream.
only fools using it. So rich.
It has bits of real cheese and corn. Each bite is sweet and salty reminder of childhood and an opportunity to
And a
make new
dash of
memories.
mayo. What the fuck?
Butter and tahini.
The whipped cream is mayo.
Okay. How is it, Eric?
I feel like this will taste better if it walked around in the sun for a day.
Did you really try? Because I feel like you only licked it.
Hey, bro. I tried it. Yeah, it's fucking
I'm just
cute.
using it to soothe the insanity hot sauce.
It's not that bad, Doc. The burn's okay.
There's the corn.
Yeah, I got a piece myself.
It tastes, to me, it tastes like corn flavored ice cream.
I'm gonna have to have another one of these sushi rolls.
I think you want to save those for later.
For after the next thing.
So you don't like this?
That last one tastes really corny.
That was corny. Imagine.
My mom tried it and
My last bite too.
She raised her eyebrows. She's like,
And Natalie.
oh,
She
I
says
know.
to take it home.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
like it, Bruno?
Oh, there's the cheese.
Yeah, I
It
got a
tastes-
piece of corn on my last one too. I'm
It
like,
tastes
seriously?
more corny to me than cheesy.
I'm
Yeah.
still just tasting the hot tofu.
I mean, you're the one who said you like cheese.
Yeah, haha.
He just asking him a
You got me.
Oh,
He's
tell,
over here bringing
You
you
tricked me
sushi,
twice.
and then you're here feeding him.
He tricked me twice.
Tell him about your experience at the Chinese food place with your Korean friend.
I don't know. I've been going there for a couple of years. I hadn't gone in a few months. Personal reasons. And I was like, you know what? My friend was down from Hollywood. Dory. Shout out to Dory if he ever watches this. He will now. And so we go to the Chinese spot. He's Korean. And we walk in, and before they even pick us a table, she's like, "Are you Korean?" And he's like, "Yeah." And we're stoned. I mean, yeah. It's 2019. Cut the shit.
We could edit this out.
No.
He said
It is what it is. I was
Okay.
on my own time. I was relaxing responsibly.
It
I was doing my thing.
California.
And with Dory, and so he's like, yeah. And then she's like, sit here. So they're jamming this full up about being Korean. The second we walk in the door, right? And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm very in my head at this point. And I was like, dude, are they pressing you? Like, for being Korean? He's like, yeah, they are. What the hell? He's looking at me like, what the fuck? Where'd you bring me?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So it turns out one of the ladies knows a little bit of Korean. Excuse me. And she like communicates to him on a low level, right? And then he hits her back all crazy. And then she's like she doesn't know what the fuck he said. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm out the loop, way out the loop. And I was like, dude, did you just hit her back with like a gang of Korean? He's like, yeah. He's like, she didn't know that shit. And my friend's very emotional. He's like, she's lucky that I didn't hit her with all the slang, because I could have with the slang. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Right? I was like, she could hear you. Everybody could hear you right now. Right? Either way, at the same time, throughout the whole meal, they're jamming them up. We're getting free appetizers, which I've never received before.
Yeah.
We got egg soup. He's all like, is the egg soup good? I was like, I don't even, never seen that before, dude. So all of a sudden they're rubbing our backs and they're giving us the fucking upper class treatment. I went there for so many times. The most I ever got was like some free wonton chips to go, right? Those are fucking jamming them up, asking them all these questions. How'd you find out about this place? What are you doing here? He's like, my friend. She's like, yeah, I know him. And she looks at me and I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, it's been a few months. I was like, yeah, it's been a few months. Like, sorry, yeah. And then that was the most water refills I ever got, right? But the kicker was, that may have been the first time they ever gave us the vegetarian orange chicken and Mongolian beef, because I never seen it that fucking texture before. And I used to order like weekly all the time, and I never seen it look like that.
You said even you had your own doubts, right?
Yeah. I remember the first time my friend was like, make sure that this is, vegetarian. I was like, hey, is this vegetarian? She's like, yeah. And they walked off, of course. And got it all the time, weekly.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Fuck. And I never seen it look like this. And like, I felt like my heart drop. I was like, oh my God, they've been playing me. Because they didn't know I was affiliated to, like, I had Asian homies, Korean homies, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fucking affiliated over here.
They were holding out on you.
Yeah. So now I'm dying to go back and see how, to get the royal treatment of getting free ice cream. Okay. She's like, would you like free ice cream? Would you like ice cream complimentary? No, I don't want your free ice cream. Absolutely not. Never offered that shit before. Get the fuck out of here.
When you go back, you're gonna get the same treatment you got from the other prior times.
I hope not.
You're looking at the orange chicken like, hey man,
I want the real stuff.
They ruined you.
It was like a whole different shape and texture. I was like, ah, damn.
so
Vegetarian my ass. We're eating all these dogs and whatever they.
Shit.
You know, they say they bust these places for like plastic rice and like all these like, well, not dogs. That's stupid. Not in America. But you know, they use like fucking random ass obscure meats. You know,
like
you see them all the time. I seen this
farm
video. These
raccoons.
people were like, had all these dead skinned cats, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, don't get out of here, get out of here. Yeah, I seen it.
Well, I mean, even rats are a delicacy, like in like Thailand and stuff. Like they farm
Yeah, that's what I'm
rats
saying.
to
Yeah,
eat them,
yeah.
They're clean though.
but they're clean. So I mean, we could be eating like orange chicken, but it's actually orange rats.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, well, not well.
Well, all the other times except for this time.
Not that one
That's
time.
messed up because like now, if you're like, I've been a vegetarian for 2 years.
Psych.
So,
I'll never know. You know, I'll never know.
You should have asked them on the spot. Like, wait a minute.
I was very in my own head at that point.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't trust if you're not making your own food. I wouldn't trust it to be whatever they say it is.
Damn it.
No disrespect to the Asian community.
No, not at all.
Well, I
No,
think
not
that
at
applies to like anywhere you go.
Yeah, or any community that we.
No, not at all. I'm a big supporter of small businesses, which is why I'll continue to go back and eat whatever they feel like giving me. I'll just,
I mean, I would appreciate
Yeah.
it if they gave me.
if you hear me out there.
All right, Lisa. When you get a chance, bring on the fermented bean.
Oh, I'm not
cakes.
doing that. Nah.
Wait, you do know what that is?
I know what that first word is, and that's it.
Fermented bean cakes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you could opt out. Me and Eric. We're the triers.
You guys got me. Ha ha. You guys got me a couple times already. The bomb sauce. I was
He's over
fine
here
living
being-
my whole life without getting nowhere near that sauce. And just watching it from, like, you know, my fucking phone or whatever.
And now you tried it.
Yeah, had a little
I mean,
kick
I'm
to
pretty
it.
sure you had spicier stuff.
The emergency hot they had at this sushi place was about as hot as that right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Lasted about the same.
that's diluted. So imagine how much hotter that shit
No,
actually
not at all.
is.
No. I saw you guys last time.
Dude, one time I went to Big Al's in Ontario.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
And one of my friends is all like, she looked at all the drinks they could serve, and they had like this one Bloody Mary, but it had like levels to heatness, and the hottest one.
Scoville levels? Oh. You know it's rough when it comes in those cans, dude.
As I was to say, I don't know if I trust it. coming
Those
out
like
of a
little
can.
weenies. Those canned weenies come in something like that.
Banana sausages.
Yeah.
And something else. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
Oh,
Ask
jeez.
for it.
Shit.
You did ask for it, bro.
No, so that you can take your own little spoon and take the scoop that you want.
Oh.
So go ahead. In the camera, you can take a picture.
See, I wish you would have just served it to me because now I have like.
I hope the public sees the look on your face and you try to play me with this.
Well, I'm gonna eat it. I'm not like now that I've
Like,
tried.
how is he having this reaction when he knew he was bringing it?
Now that dude, this stuff stinks.
Oh, man.
My sniffer don't work that good.
You
So.
can't eat a tomato.
What happened?
You should say you're weak because you eat so much weird things, but you can't eat a tomato. You can't eat tomato at all.
Can't eat tomato. I've only been eating tomatoes for like a year, 2 years
I
now.
like half of that because it's salty.
Oh,
It's also like condiment to like
dude.
soups and stuff.
All right, let me finish telling my story.
That looks like that Caesar fucking cat chow.
It does look like dog food.
Yeah.
It's fancy. Like, take a smaller.
So
Yeah, so
let me finish telling the story before.
Oh, God, it does smell.
It's fermented.
Oh,
next time I'm on here, like, you want to try something fermented? Let's do some pruno or something.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
are you sure you don't want to try none of this?
Absolutely not.
It's vegetarian.
It's vegetarian.
Okay, what it is.
Oh man.
That could be all that was left, and I wouldn't eat that.
You're like, nope. I guess I'm starving.
No, I know my body enough. I won't.
Okay.
Let's hear your story, bro. I'm waiting.
Well, Lisa is in a rush,
I'm not.
and now it's all out here.
You said.
You just told her to bring it out.
You gonna eat it first?
I'll wait for your story, I guess.
No, eat it. We're already. The story has been interrupted.
Oh man.
That's like seeing somebody break their leg.
It's like a paste. Oh, it's really salty.
I told you.
Yeah, like I hadn't felt it until like.
It's like a condiment. It's just like to add salt to things.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh,
Oh,
my God.
man.
Our live's about to end. Oh, it did end.
Yeah, I restarted.
Usually when we restart the live, nobody watches anymore.
Oh.
Don't be shady.
Oh man.
I told you it was salt.
Yeah, that was not a lie.
And you drink all your drink.
I think I did. Oh no. I saved some.
I hope you did, man.
I get the ice cream with the ice cream.
Like, I'm bothered that you've ate it and this guy hasn't stopped laughing. He
Dude.
hasn't even tried it.
In the last episode, I had finished eating my balut egg, and he was still just like trying to put it off, trying to get like Lisa to eat it or my brother to eat it. And he took one bite at the end.
No, I ate the whole thing.
No, you just ate the little.
Dig in.
How long did it take me to eat it?
Like half an hour to take one bite.
You're on the clock now.
I already feel like throwing up.
Oh. You picked it out.
Well, that's all we have for today, folks.
Yeah.
After you eat that.
I bet.
Oh, fuck.
You
Is
know,
it
there's
weird?
people in other countries that don't even eat anything, and you're just over here popping open cans of.
I doubt anybody would eat this for fun.
It's used as a condiment to add salt to things.
How salty is it?
It's extremely salty.
Wait, you have another bite.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So it's not that bad.
It's like a weird texture because it's like once you like kind of like start biting,
You
down
kind of
on
need it.
It's like a paste.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mm.
You want a bag, Berto? Oh, God.
Come on. Come on, boy. No. Come on. What kind of noise? I never heard that one before. That's worse than the Orco noise. Eat it. Eat it.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Where's your juice?
Oh.
No?
Oh, it's like seeing somebody break their leg.
Oh man,
That's gross.
I fucked up for taking it from the can.
Look
I
at
got
y'all.
some of the juice in the spoonful.
Oh, the juice? There's juice?
Oh. Oh, that was fucking disgusting.
You nasty?
Can I have one of the sushi rolls?
Your sister said, why are you eating Anastasia's food? And so we put turn back in the perfect time.
The spicier one and the not spicy one.
I'll take the spice. These are good. Oh! I'm eating it still.
Wow. It's too bad.
Where are you from? Wow.
Oh my god, my head hurts, dude.
Never a dull moment with you guys, huh?
Oh, my head fucking hurts.
I think it's all in your head.
I think that was way worse than the balut. If you asked me to eat a spoonful of that or eat a balut, I would eat a balut.
What about the century egg?
Oh fuck that! They're like in the same level.
Like the yolk on the century egg, and these are pretty up there. Like,
Oh my god, that was so disgusting. That's gonna haunt me. Oh, my head hurts. I was trying so hard not to throw up that I was just like...
Yeah.
That's what was coming from deep inside.
it was.
Not even your intestines. That was like...
It was like the lower intestines.
Yeah.
Past that a little bit.
At least I did it. Oh my god, dude, my fucking head hurts. That
By the time this airs, we're going to need a little update segment on what the morning after this shit.
what do you $5 if you try it?
Huh.
What if you like it?
No. $5? That's not enough money in the world. I already have my mind made up.
What about you, Soul?
What?
$5 if you want to try this.
No.
What? You can buy $5 worth of V-Bucks.
You're still young. You still have many years ahead of you. You could shake that off. You could recover.
Forget about it.
Oh man.
You want one of these sushi rolls?
I already tried one.
The spicy one?
No.
See what I'm saying?
Eric, I'll give you $10 if you drink the juice.
Oh,
That was the worst part. You're still trying to keep it down.
It's like, oh my god, dude! I'm trying to not throw up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want. I feel like if I throw up,
you want to be a star, don't you? Throw up.
no. Well, the reason why I don't want to throw up in here is because like then this whole house is gonna smell like throw up. Like,
Oh, then you
I
can't
feel
come
bad.
back.
Where was that sentiment when we were getting drunk all those years ago and we were just throwing up?
Oh, I know.
It
But
happens.
see, now that I'm sober, I could, you know what I mean? I take
Could
other
look
things.
back, yeah.
Take that in consideration. Oh, get this out of here, dude. This
You
is...
should get that barcode tattooed on you.
Fuck no. Oh, that was a bad idea.
That's right up there with Century Egg, not trying it again.
Eric has this thing where, like, I like the way he said this. He's all like, now, if somebody asks me if I want to try a Century Egg, I could say no. And if they tell me, like, come on, you've never tried one, I could say, yes, I have. And I don't like it.
Somebody asked me if I ever had a beef cake, a bean cake. I'm going to say no. And I'm going to be comfortable saying no when I go to sleep at the end of that. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, dude.
The
like,
same with the egg, too.
what is fermented about that? It tasted like...
Because it tasted different before.
Sitting in there, like lingering.
Linger.
So it's like rotten?
A safe rotten.
Yeah, it's rotten. That's what that word means.
Is that why you're like, nope?
Yeah.
Nope. Oh.
Like,
Come on.
White rice porridge with a little bit of that would have been fine, but not straight.
How much is a little bit of that? Because that's it. That was enough for 2 servings.
Well, I told you like a half of that spoon, but you took the spoon.
No, it seemed like each cake. That's what. Oh man, can you imagine if we had to eat a whole cake? That would.
Where does the word had to come in and all this?
Well, I mean, like I like to think that once we agree to do something, we're committed.
You almost ranked it right now.
That's.
Rightfully so, but
Oh man.
That was like the spicy chocolate all over again.
Oh, this. Oh, we had spicy Easter chocolate with the last dab. That shit was the last dab. Does not mix well with anything, dude. That shit's disgusting. And then so.
have you tried their regular hot sauce? It's the best.
You're like,
Have you? I used to order it.
yeah, the Chipotle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's
Fucking-
expensive.
It's good.
Like a
12
shot
bucks.
of salsa for like $12.
So
But on pizza? Fuck.
we ate it like within like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we finished that quick.
It's like a novelty.
So we had Easter egg candies, and we had like a trivia kind of contest. You know, whoever got the answer wrong, or if the person got the answer right, you know what I mean, the other person would have to eat the chocolate. So I ended up getting like 5 wrong, and I had to save all. I like instead of eating them
You
one
didn't
by
have
one,
to save them. You
Instead of
chose
eating
to.
them one by one, I thought I was being smart by
You
like.
procrastinated your own challenge again.
So I saved them all,
Mm-hmm.
thinking like, all right, this will be easier than eating them one by one. Oh, that was the worst part, dude. Like, oh, it was just like chewing like I can't even describe it. It was like sweet, spicy vinegar, like mush. Like Last Stab and caramel candy does not mix well together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch all these episodes again. How many times you procrastinate trying the food?
I'm pretty sure all the time because like
At the end of the season, you could do like a little montage of Berto
I'm
trying
pretty
to bail.
sure if you like summed up all the time that I've spent procrastinating, you would get another episode, another one.
Like our episodes would be half an hour if you just tried it right away.
Oh, we haven't even said it.
Oh my shit.
But,
This is episode 10.
yeah, it's episode 10. I was thinking about that like...
Woo! Round of applause. 10
We're in the double
episodes
digits
in.
now.
That's
What?
not the one I would have went
No.
with.
Woo! Yeah, man, 10 episodes in. This is a special episode.
Nice.
Did I ever think we were gonna get to 10?
Well,
episodes?
that's why we got all the delicacies over here. The bean cakes. And whatnot.
This was a celebration dinner.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, dang, 10 episodes in. We've gotten a lot better with each episode, like we said
No doubt.
before. You know how like people have seasons? Like we technically this is still season 1, and I think we're just gonna like go on a huge ass run until we hit like a certain amount of followers, and then we'll break off into
Or
season
until you
2.
guys just need a break and something comes up and you're busy.
No, because we make time for it.
Yeah.
Like
That's
too, we
cool.
can like film on Fridays, early Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I've
morning,
seen you
know
guys
what I mean?
do other days. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's ways around it. Like I just feel like we can't take a break right now because I feel like if you're gonna go into another season,
What about
they would have to.
bumping up the episodes per week? Has
Well-
that ever been considered?
Oh well, on that note, me and Eric started planning that maybe we wouldn't do like another episode of this podcast, but we would maybe halfway through the week, finally start the cooking show aspect of Fingers in the Batter.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Even though none of us know how to cook, I don't think.
I'll be there to supervise.
Oh, Eric. So pretty much, I think like the concept will be like how to make like for instance sushi, Fingers in the Batter style, and Fingers in the Batter style would just be like us trying to
Oh.
make something.
I'll bring you Dory. Dory could cook.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's one of the world's most interesting fellas.
yeah.
By far.
Invite him on the show, dude. That's what one of my initial concepts was that like that's what I was gonna do. Like, oh, we talked about this too, huh? Remember when this was just in the concept like a long time ago? It would be like Anthony would be the guest on the show, and Anthony has a certain dish that he cooks. So he would come on the show and we would cook his dish. Well, we would just cook, his.
I would
dish.
walk. The guest would walk you guys through the dish.
Yeah, so like, for instance, whatever he makes, we would make. And then like say somebody else like comes in and they're like, "Oh yeah, I make the best like macaroni and cheese," that we would make macaroni and cheese.
Oh, it's
with.
cool because you guys the directions on the screen now with your
Yeah.
technology.
Oh yeah, huh? Like we could put the
Quarter
recipes
tablespoon.
here, like,
Yeah.
we just got to get like I told Eric we got to get like a bar area. Well, like a little bar. We could do it like super easy. Like we get a little like he has a camping stove.
Some 2x4s. Make your own.
I was thinking about that. I think
That's
we can build it.
Yeah.
We built that stage. Were you at the first Berto Palooza?
No.
You did where? Oh my god. That was a good one.
We did. We built a stage in the first Palooza. We built a stage out of a bunch of pallets and plywood.
Oh, my dad had to call in a favor with that guy.
So we
Remember?
had to go get the pallets.
Yeah.
And dude, like, I guess I don't know if we didn't notice or like just didn't care, but the where we put our stage at like wasn't level ground.
It's all right.
So like,
It really only fit a drum set.
yeah. So while we were performing on top of it, like it was like rocking. Like if you put any
Like
sort
when
of
a
weight-
table is
Yeah, it was
even.
like a moving platform. Like, but
Yeah.
damn, how long? Whoa! Oh, we're not doing too bad on time.
115.
Good times, dude. Good
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
I wish you would have tried the bean cake.
In that context, it's so
Yeah, dude.
Maybe you should just put it on his plate and then he would just eat it like the tofu before you told him you had the insanity.
Well, that was my first. That was my idea, but Lisa didn't like. I don't know if she didn't understand it or she just didn't want to put you guys through it. I wanted the tofu to be covered in that stuff. And she was like, "Nah, just make a teriyaki."
Are all future guests out there hearing this? He's out to get you.
No, they could all decline.
The
Like,
internet is forever.
Starting now.
Taking applications.
I know, dude. We gotta start like build. We gotta like do an application process now. Like, would you be willing to try weird foods? And if they check yes, then that's a legal binding document, right? They're like, yeah, you need to try that. No, I'm not. Like, well, I'll see you in small claims court.
a great way to get people to be on the show.
What's the incentive?
Well, once we get, I mean, right now, it's just for fun. But maybe one day if we get big, then, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to be on a good show?
There's an incentive, yeah.
Right? You want to be seen by, like, our millions of subscribers? Well, you gotta eat this frog leg dipped in, like, acid.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. No acid. Oh.
Yeah, she sounds like aguachiles. Isn't lemon and acid?
Yeah, that's true. See? That's not what you think it is. One of our guests...
We'll see.
One of our guests had asked me with MRT met.
And why you have to spell it the way you do?
Yeah, that's not a story we could say on.
You were about to burn me earlier.
No, I'm not gonna self-incriminate myself.
Wow.
Remember we used to go around saying like that's some MRT shit.
He used to go around.
No, you said
And now he's trying to say it's...
Well, no, because when we said it was just weird, sick shit that he would say. Like, damn, that's some MRT shit right there. That's where it's coming from. That's why he said that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember that. It was all rough.
Like, I just like, you know, that's not what it meant.
I don't know.
And he was on to like fuck, marry, kill at the same time. So it was like, God, it wasn't looking good.
Oh, dude, we play
We
play that game all the time.
Yeah, you would play that game all the time.
No, you guys taught me that game.
No. It's so hard for me to fucking. Nah.
Why you keep trying to burn him?
No, you guys, it would be like F, marry, kill. Like Betty White, Whoopi Goldberg, and Honey Boo Boo's mom. Like,
And what were your answers?
That's you and Andrew probably.
nah, I don't think he played that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe. That was a long time ago. 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yeah.
This month is my work anniversary. I'll be there for 10 years. And then 11 years total, yeah.
10 years, 10 episodes.
Brr.
Play somebody play that number tomorrow on the lotto.
My favorite number is 11.
So play 10 and 11. Play the daily 3.
There you go.
0, 1, 1.
There you go.
Man, this was fun, dude. Do we have any comments we need to address?
Just your sister said Alex wants to try food too.
Oh, that's right, huh? We'll have him on. He actually found somebody that sells grasshoppers, dried up brains, and like dried up something else for us to try. How are the Angels doing?
Angels won 13-3.
Nice.
We told you we're planning on going on Vegas, betting money.
Yeah.
They're 29-30 now. They almost have a break-even record.
Oh yeah. Our money might still be good. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, some of the homies are Angels fans. And they were like, you had to throw in that little comment about the Angels, huh?
Well,
I was like, yeah, come on. Who cares?
So this is an open invitation to your homie Dorian to come on the show.
Dory.
Dory?
Yeah.
Like the fish?
I thought you said his name's Dorian.
No, Dory.
Oh, just Dory. Okay. Sorry.
Like Finding Dory.
Dory, yeah. All right.
But with an I.
Open invitation for your friend Dory to come on the show. I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of stories.
Yeah. He might fall asleep, though.
I have friends like that fall asleep. I have friends who fell asleep in the middle of a party, took a nap, like literally in the middle. Like there was a table, people were hanging around, and then they both like laid down and like took a nap on the table for like 30 minutes, and then woke up and like continued to party.
That's Dory. He went to one of my gigs, and my friend was there, and she was like, she just had met Dory, and then he went to go have a seat. And I'm used to it, so he like went and had a seat off on the side of the show. Yeah. And he took a little nap. And she was like, "Oh my God, your friend, like, is he okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, he's just taking a nap. That's Dory." I was like, "That's what he does." I was like, "Just watch the show." And she's like, "No, I think you should go check on him. Go check on him." She started getting mad at me that I wasn't going to go check on him. I was like, "Dude." I was like, "I'm not going to go check on him. I know he's fine." And then she went to go check on him. She woke him up. He's like, what the fuck? All startled.
Why are you waking me up?
Did like one of those things. I was like, damn, it's wild.
Oh man.
But that's that guy.
Well, if you want to catch Johnny, one of his stand-up appearances.
Yeah. If I might plug.
Go.
Saturday, Candy's Bar in Highland. My band Neglect to Fuse playing. It's gonna be a good turnout. It's always a good place. 420 friendly for those of you millennials living in the now. And, yeah, man, come check it out. It's awesome.
And then Tuesdays?
Random days during the week. If on my social media, I usually follow IE Comedy Hour on Instagram. I follow those guys around for now, and got to venture out pretty soon. Other spots.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll be there, Eric.
For sure.
Wednesday.
I'm not sure. They haven't posted it. They haven't posted it.
Okay, keep us updated.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna go up there?
I'm down.
You're gonna say Joe?
Oh no, not for that. I'm down to go.
Come on, man. I think as podcasters, a lot of podcasters make public appearances in comedy clubs.
Okay, but I barely speak in front of this mic.
Eric, we've performed in front of like 400 people. There's like...
You've performed.
You were there with me.
That's not the same thing.
I have proof. How is that not the same thing?
It's not the same thing.
You have to start practicing public speaking.
I don't like public speaking.
Well, you just go up there, you say a couple things, people like cheer for you, and then you get done.
Or they don't, and it hurts your heart. And it fucking hurts. And the whole way home, you're like, damn, what could I have done different? And then for the rest of the week, you're like, fuck.
If no one laughs at anything I say,
and then you already told your podcast that you're gonna do it, so
I know.
that pressure.
If I go up and I perform and nobody laughs at whatever I say at anything, I'm just gonna Lisa's like comment is gonna like sting more than
resonate.
ever.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, I still love you.
She's probably on the way home. She's gonna be like, I told you were funny.
Yeah.
Like, remember that thing I said 6 years ago?
Like, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I told you so.
Told you so. So wish me luck, everybody. It's gonna be interesting. I did watch a couple tutorials, so I don't know if that's gonna help me.
I do no homework, man. I go in there just on my own. I think I told you I stopped watching stand up because I just want to like develop my own style. I don't want to I can see a lot of these people and like where they're being driven from, and I'm like,
On the topic of watching stand up, now that I've seen like those like things on, like teaching you like how to be a stand up comedian. Now I watch stand up and I'm like, oh shit, they're all doing it. Like now I don't find this funny. Like,
yeah, it's a template. Yeah.
Yeah, like like they'll be like, you're supposed to say like a joke or like something that leaves them hanging, and then you like stay silent to kind of make it funnier, and then people laugh, and then you let them laugh, and then you continue. Like, then now I see that all the time. I'm like, they're doing it. That's what they're talking about.
Yep, that's what it is.
So I'm gonna try to put that.
It's all psychological, man. It's the most intense game in the world.
Yeah, so catch me and Johnny.
I'll go to Heckleberto.
There you go.
Well, they said somebody was heckling them and they let that person have it. Right?
Yeah. It was like...
Well, I'm just going to heckle you.
It was rough,
I'm going to be respectful of everybody else.
It was awkward. I was like,
I go up there like, fuck that guy.
that's pretty much what they're doing. They're like, this fucking whore with the red hair right here. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, I got to go up pretty soon. What are you guys doing?
And was the lady mad or no?
Oh, yeah. One of the guys said something about her mom dying.
Oh.
And her mom did die. Oh, yeah, I know. It was rough, dude. We're talking about the first cat that went up for the whole night. And then, like, the first 5 cats just leaned in on her. My anxiety was going through the roof.
What's the definition of a heckler? Like, because
They're
like,
just interrupting.
Yeah.
oh, so if I were to say like, hell yeah, I'm heckling.
No, you're ongoing, spectator. I don't know. You're supporting.
So what's heckling like?
It's like when you're mocking or like you're disrupting the thing, or like.
Have you guys watched The Big Sick?
No.
Oh.
Sounds like a porno.
No. It's like Kumail Nanjiani.
Uh-huh.
And then like some girl like she's like woos or something. She woos, or I forgot what she said. And then like you were heckling me. Like I wasn't heckling you. I was like wooing you. Like anything that you do like when I'm on stage is heckling. So
See, that's what I'm
When
understanding now.
it's an interruption, I think is a heckle. Or like some people they'll be like, "That's not funny." That's what that lady was saying. She was like, "That's not funny,"
oh,
and he was like, "Oh."
that's what she gets then. I mean, sorry
Oh,
that her
but
mom
they went-
passed away, but
They went all the way on her, dude.
well, that's what happens. You like made yourself. a
No.
target.
I think the goal in that situation is to totally diffuse that, and if you could within your 5 or 6 minutes get that person on your team by finding some mutual, common ground, I think that's more effective than just fucking roasting some stranger who didn't even ask for the comedy night. She just happened to be barfly in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, dude, I don't know. Man.
My goal would be to like flip that into a productive conversation.
I'm all about revenge.
It's
like
that
I
ego.
think they didn't
It's
go
that
hard
ego.
enough on her.
Yeah.
I know I was gonna go up there and if I was pretend somebody heckled me and just roast them like, for no reason. Like what? Who me? Like.
Yeah, I haven't been heckled yet, so I don't know how that is.
Well,
I really don't.
now well, I don't care. That one guy that we walked into, he was pretty terrible.
Oh my God. I thought he was going to get socked up until his big ass homie rocked up. Yeah, he had some like giant guy, but yeah, he was talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was like weird.
That guy's awful. It's the same thing every time.
Yeah, does he have a wife? Cause
I don't think so.
yeah, I was like, he's talking like he does, but I don't think so.
He's a strange guy.
I just learned this recently. This new thing called there's people called incels.
Oh yeah.
You know about them?
Mhm.
You know what an incel is? An
They're
incel
fugly.
stands for involuntary celibacy.
Hmm.
So these people, I guess, can't get laid or they just can't find a girlfriend, and so they blame girls and like good-looking dudes.
For their mishap.
Yes, for them not having game. Cause I've seen ugly dudes with girls, or two like some of them. It's
I've been with some pretty attractive women, and I think I'm pretty fugly myself.
yeah, but see, like these people don't have any like character. You know what I mean? Like everything about them probably is like so fucking super weird, And so now like some of them like do have like structure, like they don't have like strong
Deformities.
chin lines or no chins or like they're ugly. They're like going to get like plastic surgery procedures
yeah.
now, and they fucking bash people online all the time. Like this is what that guy reminds me of, like somebody who would be an incel. Like they just like have a forum and they just
He's just a construction worker guy. That's how they talk.
yeah.
I heard some rough ass shit out there.
Yeah, they call these good-looking guys Chads, and then like look it up.
Chadwick?
No, Chads.
Chad?
Chad, like a good-looking dude. They'll call him a Chad,
Like Chadwick?
like a Chad. Like,
Yeah, that's what Chad's short for.
yeah. I never met a Chadwick.
You don't want to.
Oh man. Well, I think that's all we have for today, Eric. Unless you want to say
He's trying to
some.
show us the big sick.
Oh, the big stick.
Come on, baby.
Oh, heckling doesn't have to be negative.
Oh, that's what I got.
See?
Yeah.
I didn't heckle you.
Well, that was the scene I was talking about. She's like, I didn't heckle you. I woohooed.
Oh, woohoo!
It really threw me off. See, heckling is because some people, their whole thing is like super scripted.
Yeah,
so they memorized all this stuff.
Oh, I seen it. I've been seeing it. Yeah.
And so when you heckle them, you know what I mean? They're on track, and then you like derail them, and then they're upset.
It's crazy
because you made them lose their train of thought.
It's an art form. The whole thing is an art form. I think that's another big reason why I did it. Somebody once called me, that was considered pretty intelligent, called me an artist, and I took that and ran, and like now like I tell myself that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I am, and that's kind of my excuse for being kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm an artist.
That's
like, yeah. I'm an artist, dude. It's just part of the whole thing.
You go off on somebody like, sorry, I'm an artist.
Yeah, because like I just real impulsive, and I don't know.
I was really impulsive until I stopped drinking.
Oh yeah.
But I was super impulsive, dude. Like,
obviously you're an artist and you're following them because for sure, like you're in the same path. If you guys are doing this is like an expression, at the bottom line of it. So it's like,
yeah,
that's what it is, man. So I just embraced it from the first time. I was like, what? I felt like awkward when she called me that. I was like, what? An artist.
Weird, huh?
Yeah, and then I started. It took me months and months, and the more I sat on it, I was like, yeah, that's what I do. That's all I do.
Yeah, for me, like, I never really like take on titles unless like say even when I was rapping, I didn't consider myself a rapper, or that when I play guitar, like since I played guitar since forever, I don't consider myself like guitarist or musician, like.
But you're a creator. That's what artist is like.
Yeah, I guess I just always feel like if I'm not getting paid for it, then I'm not really like.
I have like songs and songs. If I ever die, I have the bunch of songs that I do on my own, on my phone. I do like acoustic stuff, so you gotta figure out my password or use my thumbprint. And my GarageBand just has like I record and I cover all this stuff and I do all this crazy shit.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be like kind of like get into this.
Yeah,
even though you have to get your password or something because Apple won't give out your information to anybody.
There
like
it goes.
not even like to the FBI.
Yeah, I think they have to after some point. I don't know how that case went down, but I know they were refusing. But I think they had to turn it
eventually.
in. Yeah. I don't know.
Eric and Lisa are my beneficiaries for my social media.
Yeah.
So.
I don't have any. I don't trust anybody enough, but not that I have anything weird on there. I'm a pretty normal guy.
Yeah.
I listen to other
you're
people
an
talk.
artist.
Aside for that, but that's like you have to super get to know me to see how fucking weird I really am, because this other weird shit.
You're like, look, this guy was looking at.
Oh, not even. I'm pretty.
Like that's not the worst.
That might be what's weird about me. Is like I'm not too into all that stuff.
Films?
Yeah. We all had our heyday for sure.
We're trying to get Eric to be an extra in one of those.
Yeah,
we're not trying. We're not actively trying that.
Well, not right now, but I will. I'll get him on there, and he said he would. And then we'll use those $300 to fund this show.
300.
And that's what you know. What I mean, I just
you could buy a lot of cheese and corn ice cream with 300.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
So Eric, any closing comments?
Just the social media stuff. Instagram at Fingers in the Batter, Twitter FIDB podcast. The YouTube channel is Fingers in the Batter. We have that second channel, Fingers in the Batter's clip, and then
Johnny Bones underscore Bones Reyes underscore thing, and Neglected Few, and Resistance Exists. Going to go to Pittsburgh pretty soon. Got some buddies from Rialto going out there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, traveling, doing stuff. So
nice.
And then stand up, trying to be funny.
Cool.
Come check it out.
You can follow me at just repeat everything you say. All right, guys. Well, thank you for being on the show once again.
Thank you for coming back and hanging out.
Yeah.
It's
Hell yeah,
fun.
man. It's cool.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we have reached the end of the show. And
Arrivederci.
Laters.
Celebrate good times, come on. Da-na-na-na. You made it to the end of the video. You know what that means? It means you need to hit that subscribe button and also smash that notification bell so you get notified whenever we upload another awesome video. Late.